everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, Sherry. What's happened to Sherry? Okay, I'm going to... Is it me? Is it Sherry? These are the questions. I'm going to remove Sherry from the live stream until her internet cooperates. But please come in. Welcome, everybody. Okay, she's gone. She's going to come back in. This is an official beginning. Oh, her computer died. Okay. So let's do that so you can get more in Jerry and her lounge wear, getting ready to just start an amazing weekend. Hi, everyone. It's waiting for people to come in. Sherry will be rejoining us in a second. So, hi, Audrey. Thank you very much. This is so exciting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Christina, back for more. Hello. Nice to see you again. Michelle, you're also back. Hello. Catherine, you're back. Hello. Alicia, you're back. Hello. And Regina Renee, you're back. Hello. And Jersey Fam, you're back. Hello, everybody. It's Friday, March 5th. This is the beginning of the slow read for Octavia Butler's Clay's Arc. I'm going to just read the back. So this is the... What version? I don't know what version they call these. You know how every cover has a different version. Hello, Emma Ray, and hello, Cheryl. So this is the cover of the copy that I bought for the slow read. So Clay's Arc is a powerful story of Oh, there you are, Sherry. Hello. Are you there?
Hi, everybody.
Yes. So Sherry is my guest for day one of the slow read. Computer's dying again. You were caught in smile. It was very lovely. It was like, everything's so great all the time. So it looks like you're frozen again, but I'm going to keep reading and we'll do what we can do. There you are, kind of. So I'll read the back of Clay's Arc. A powerful story of survival in unprecedented times from the award-winning author of Parable of the Sower and Kindred. In an alternate America marked by volatile class warfare, Blake Maslin is traveling with his teenage twin daughters when their car is ambushed. Their attackers appear sickly, yet possess inhuman strength, and they transport Blake's family to an isolated compound. There, the three captives discover that the compound's residents have a highly contagious alien disease that has mutated their DNA to make them powerful, dangerous, and compelled to infect others. If Blake and his daughters do not escape, they will be infected with a virus that will either kill them outright or transform them into outcasts whose very existence is a threat to the world around them. In the following hours, Blake and his daughters each must make a vital choice, risk everything to escape and warn the rest of the world, or accept their new reality, as well as the uncertain fate of the human race. So I'm just curious about Clay's Arc. I'm just curious about just how we feel about that synopsis, because we just came out of Mind of My Mind, where Doro died. We understand. And, you know, there was so much going on in that book. And this sounds so off, like different. It sounds so different. So just like going into it, and this is a question for everybody, before we even get to reading together, like Sherry and others, what do you think of the way that the story has been described, and how do you think it's all going to connect? What are you looking forward to?
Okay, hopefully I am coming through.
Yes.
Yes, it's happening. Okay. I don't know. My computer just had a like little stroke, y'all. Anyways, I had not heard that synopsis until just now when you read it, because by and large I've been trying to avoid the synopses. But I was like, huh, I almost forgot that according to Tati, in the OEB version of how she does series, we skip like many years. So I think that's very interesting, and how that's going to play into the world we left in Mind of My Mind. To be honest, I have not thought about anything that I'm hopeful for of the story. I have thought about what I am weary was going to happen after Mind of My Mind, which is this kind of Magneto version. I don't know if y'all are familiar with X-Men, but more of like Magneto's kind of theology around what should be done with people without the powers. Like, so that's what I'm concerned about this, because I'm not really here for oppression. So even so yeah, I was like how that was going, and how we were calling people that didn't have the telepathic powers. I was like, I'm kind of concerned where this is going. Hear you.
Sorry, I'm looking forward. I thought that it was going to. I was on mute, Sherry. So, yeah. So no, you can put, and you're on mute now, but you can put your headphones back in. It was my fault. I'm very much looking forward to when Clay shows up, and I wonder when it's going to be, and if it's going to be a cameo, or if it's going to be like everything. So all of that. I'm also very excited about the change in perspective. I love that each book is written from a different perspective. We will see Clay from the last book, You Believe, but it sounds like something else entirely, 100%. Yeah, same. And I was mute, and thank you for that. All right, everyone. So Sherry, how long for the first sprint? What do you think?
What are y'all thinking, like 20?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me find a 20-minute situation. And
also, and Jerry, can I just give you props for the background? I love it. I love that we're in the stars right now. Oh no, where did Injuri go? Well, I'm sure Injuri will be back momentarily, as she was figuring out getting the timer situation situated. In the meantime, there she is.
I'm like, wow. Okay, let's do this again. Let me try.
Y'all, it's Friday, and we're all doing great. First of all, we're all doing a great job.
Yes, we are. 20-minute timer. I'm so glad that StreamYard doesn't just turn everything off. That's really awesome. Let's do one with the Aurora Borealis, shall we?
Yes.
Apparently there's music, but I'm going to like turn that off, and then we shall share the screen. Then we'll choose the Chrome tab with that, and then I will skip the ads. Can I do that? Yes, I can. And
awesome.
hey, happy reading. See you in 20 minutes. Let's go.
See you in 20.
Want garlic bread?
And that's 20 minutes.
Friend. My first impression is good material for what? What are we doing? That's my impression. That's where I'm at right now. Where are you at?
So first of all, I'm on. Do you have the same book? Is it the same?
I have to buy that.
Oh, right. Okay. So I just finished Present. I just finished Present 2. So
okay, I didn't finish it, but I'm in the middle of it.
Okay. So everybody in the chat, one word to represent your first impression. One word. Just one word. One word. Okay? No sentences, no like just one word. And that's 2. So anxious. Okay. So Christina, you're anxious. Okay. I have thoughts. Intriguing. Spooked. Desperate. Shocking. Whew. Upset. You'd answer before. I got you. Curious. Okay.
Can I just say this woman really knows how to write suspensefully? Like, not as just like it's like 2 seconds in and you're like, what is happening?
Concerned.
Yeah.
Intrigued.
Also, I was just gonna say, did you notice they didn't say what year we're in, but in Present 2, did you catch when they actually gave a year?
1977.
I thought he
said 77. So I thought it was like
it was 74,
month, day, year. Because I was like, it can't be that far in the future. Because at first
I thought it was year. I was 100% like, we are way far in the future.
Yeah, no, I think it was like they were reading a health card or ID card, and it was like month, year, and then the age was 77.
Okay, like that makes more sense. So it was July 4th, 1977. Got it. Because it was like 7477. I was having a whole moment. I thought we were in like 74, 77, like the year.
Wasn't July 4th, 77 Lauren Olamina's birthday? Somebody has a birthday. Somebody's born on the 4th of July in 1977, one of her books.
We're going to have to look back.
Because like,
I haven't read the parables yet, so I don't know.
Okay. Because like, or is it 19? If anybody has the parable of the sower close by, then just, can you fact check? Because I'm pretty sure that's the birthday, but it's Friday. So many things could be wrong about that. So let's just talk about that first, like past one. I'm really curious about your approach to reading. When you read something like that, do you try to figure it out, or do you kind of like wait to see how it unfolds at some point? Because I will tell you that past one, that reminded me of the beginning of Wild Seed. It reminded me of Doro wandering post like destruction of his community. And it just felt so like water, right? Like that's what it reminded me of. And like, so anyway, very, very curious about that.
So I would say I do start just like trying to make connections. But the way that I've been reading Octavia's work is kind of just like I'm trying to be very like in the present while I read it. I did notice that the titles of these like sections it's like past 1 and then we go to present 2 and then it's like past 9. And so I am actually, when I was flipping through to see where part 2 starts, that's when I noticed. Because that's kind of our goal. So I put my bookmark in there. And I was like, oh, so when I read past 1, I was like, I'm not even going to try to connect this to anything yet because I want to get a lay of the land, hopefully, by the end of part 1 of how this like time situation is going.
Yeah.
Potentially. But yes, I did get Doro vibes. And I was like, we just drinking blood, eating stuff raw? And I highlighted the part where it was like, if anyone stayed, they risk death. Some of them would surely die. So yes, I agree with you in the hardcore Doro vibes.
Okay. So let's see what others have to say. People are right there with you, Sherry. I was confused by that too. I was like, what year? Yep. I noticed they have phone screens, but I think they didn't exist in 1986. I guess Octavia is going futuristic.
Yes, I underlined. I said, did you say she wants to see her grandparents on the phone screen? They didn't have phone screens. That was the woman is.
Yep. I didn't catch that. The Google says Lauren Olamina's birthday was July 20th. Okay, somebody's July 4th. I don't know who it is. Her birthday is July 20th, but I don't remember the year. Look at all you with your Lauren Olamina trivia. I love it. Yay, I felt the character. Yeah, I felt the character's hunger. I just go along for the ride because I'm bad with remembering details. Got you. 7/20/2009, if my math is correct. Okay. Yes, toward the end of part 1, it made me think maybe he had Doro type abilities. Same. I was thinking that it was him too. She was giving a little more background on Doro. Okay. We'll see. And I mean, it's called The Physician, and this guy's name, what's his name? Blake is the physician. So
Blake. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll see. All right. So this was a really good, like, you're so right. My word would have been suspense because there's a lot of action and tension. Like, boom, you've got like literally a dusty highway in the middle of the desert, this red Mercedes, right? Like
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just so misplaced. Yeah. I like pictured this whole scene in my head. That's common for me when I'm reading, but it was just so vivid. Just this car in the middle of this like dust storm.
Yeah. It's very, I can hear like the bow in the background, like this kind of like weird twanging music.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, definitely, I was like, this is a good movie. I'm into it.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what else people are saying. So, yeah, you were thinking it was Doro 2, giving a little bit more background. Please don't let it be Doro. I understand. But then Christina gets to see him stabbed. So I think the guy from the prologue fell from. Yeah. It was, there was reference to landing on Luna and the base, right? So there was some space stuff happening. You agree? And because you mentioned a station in Luna Moon. Yeah, same. Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. This is a wonderful start. All right. So how much time for our next sprint?
Let's ask the chat.
Okay, people. We're going to do 3 sprints today. So we just did our 20-minute. So sprint number 2, how long would you like the second sprint to be?
I mean, I'm feeling 30. Yes, Gina.
Gina
agrees.
People are like, we want to get into it. Okay. So we'll wait a few minutes and see if what people have to say about a 30-minute sprint. But also, I'm really curious and intrigued by the I'm curious and intrigued by the cover and like everything that's happening here. Oh, lots of 30, 30, 30, 30,
30, flirty, and
30.
Thriving. Sorry.
Okay. I know.
It's my word association.
That one. Okay. All right. So everybody, we're going to do 30 minutes. So let me try not to disconnect myself from StreamYard and find a 30-minute timer. So let me do that, and then we'll get to it. 30, 30, 30. Let's see. Ooh, this is a nice one. Oh, that's kind of trippy. How about this one? Oh, that's kind of trippy too. We don't want it too trippy. How about we just do the same one we had before? Okay, we'll do the same one. We're doing the Aurora Borealis. Okay, so share screen.
Oh yeah, shout out to the person in the chat. Everyone, hit the like button. We're all here. Just hit it right now.
Thank you, Salter EA. That is appreciated. And yes, please do. Okay, skip the ad, and here we go. Happy reading. See you in 30 minutes. Mm.
Okay. I don't know where y'all is at, but I am reading past 5, and I'm almost done with that bit. And Jerry, I assume that you've gotten towards that part since you were already ahead of me. And I'm just like, sir. So where are people at? What are the thoughts now? And Jerry only gave y'all 1 word last time. I'll give y'all 2 words this time.
Thank you. Tommy made the most amazing pasta and homemade garlic bread. And so for those reasons, I haven't finished. I haven't gotten to past 5 yet. I'm in the last 2 pages of present 4.
Got you.
But,
yeah, I did in present 4. We figured out what year it was.
Yes, I saw that, and that freaked me out.
Yes, it did.
That was an uncomfortable moment.
Yeah, I had a very uncomfortable moment.
I'm never driving in the desert again. Okay, let's see what people have to say. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Hello, Erica. Also says Emery. And hello. Okay, so page 33. Okay, so I guess then we're reading the same version. So I'm 29. Okay. 1 page left in present 6. Yes, Gina, you motor through halfway through past 5. I love when we're sort of clustered.
Mm-hmm.
It's in 2021. Yay!
I don't know if I want to be excited about it. That freaked me out. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not.
Present 6. Just began present 6. You're in part 4. Part 4? Like, of the book? Cool. You're way ahead. Past 7. Present 4, not past. My bad. All good. Present 4. Okay, so surprised. I'm not to the year reference yet. So Catherine. So it's really hard when we're reading together at different paces to know like what would be a spoiler and what wouldn't. So yes, I appreciate that was a spoiler. I acknowledge that.
It was a little baby one.
Yeah, it's a challenge. It is. My 2 words are too real. 2021, something contagious, way too familiar. I cannot. Thank you. Did you wink at us? Aww.
That's why both of our instinct was to also wink.
Yeah. It's also like, thank you. Don't fucking do it again. Okay, present 4. Okay, now past 4. All right. So I'm like, you know what I like? I like when Octavia Butler does this a lot. She drops us into communities that already have a way of being. Mm-hmm. And then she introduces us to the community through the observations of the outsider.
Yes.
And that's really cool because it's not like she has a whole bunch of prose where she's like, and then I think I learned this word watching Reads with Rachel. She had somebody on, is it Lena, somebody, Lori? I don't know. There was someone.
With an L name.
It was an L name, hopefully. And she was saying how she found, whose writing was it? I think it was it Jemison? I don't know. Somebody's writing was over expository. And I don't really know what that means, but I think it means like long descriptive paragraphs without dialogue. that are just, oh, it was N.K. Jemisin's like one of the Broken Kingdoms books, I think, but they were sort of describing it as over like really expository, and I realized like what Octavia Butler does. She doesn't have these long paragraphs where she's like, and this is how the community works. It's more like, no, I saw her do this and I pumped to that, and I walked into the room and I saw a whole bunch of people sitting at a table. So you don't need to say, and then I walked into an intentional community, right, in the mountains. It was like this person was sawing a thing and that person was milking a cow and this person was doing that. And then you deduce, right, that you're in a compound of some sort. And while I really appreciate writing that lays everything out for you, especially when the world building is complex, I also think that the art of showing, not telling is a really powerful one. And there's something to be said. I didn't realize how short these novels were. Like this one's, in my version, is only like 230 pages. It's just interesting how much story we get in so few pages.
Yeah.
The first sentence of the book, right? Like already, like, what is it? The first sentence, the ship had been destroyed 5 days before. I was like, like first sentence, I was like, oh my God, the ship was destroyed and it's 5 days later. Right?
I'm like, how are we surviving?
I know, right?
We're already right into survival mode.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And because like Survivor is coming up, I'm just super interested in all the things. Okay, let me just see what people are saying. Okay, got that. So effed. Yeah. Broken Earth, you had it. Okay, cool. Octavia's writing style so much. Yes, for sure. So much story in a few words. Yes. All right, Sherry. It's the final sprint. Shall we crowdsource our amount, our time?
I had to stop doing that while things are being recorded.
I love it. I don't think I've ever seen you do that. That's perfect. It's perfection. How much time would we like to spend for our last sprint of the first session? Oh my gosh, Tommy, that was so good. I'm just like, it was so
now I want garlic bread.
it was so delicious.
I'm gonna see about getting me some garlic bread tomorrow.
I hope that there's garlic bread in your Afro future.
Yes. I don't know, how long are people thinking? I'm thinking another 30-minute sit-you, and then we can do like a little wrap up. But I don't know how others are feeling. I mean, I'm not gonna make it to part 2 by the end of today, but that'll give me a real good start, and I'll definitely be as part 2 for next Friday.
30. The people have spoken. It's a 30 kind of day. People are like, I came to read. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know about you,
and
but
I'm
waiting a whole month for this.
I am enjoying that we're doing like every other month. The month in between is good to rest, but like at the beginning of the rest month, I'm like, man, I want to keep reading.
I know.
I'm ready to go. But I'm like, I'll just take a breath, marinate some more on the craziness you just had, and then we'll just ease right into it in March.
You know, it's funny. One thing that I don't say about slow reading is that it's challenging, right? Because it's hard when something tastes good. It's hard to slow it down and just like sip it. You just want to be like, wild seed, mind on my mind, pattern master, survival, right? Like you just want to right? And it's hard to be like, oh, let's just wait.
Let's just savor it.
See what happens. Okay, so we're definitely going to, I want to read 2, but I had a long day. All right, Christina. Well,
that's exactly why I'm out here trying to read, because I had a long day. So I'm like, let's go. Let's read the whole book. This is how I spend my night.
Yes. Okay. All right, friends, we are going to do another 30 minutes. I'm going to find another timer. And then after that, we'll do a little thing, and then we'll be done. Let's see, where are we? While
30
minutes.
You look for that, I just want to comment on your comment you made earlier about the way that Octavia writes, which I enjoy so much. It's like, read and pay attention. You'll figure out what's happening. I love that. And if y'all know a little bit about me, y'all know I'm obsessed with N.K. Jemisin also. And 5th season, when I read that book for the first time, I read the first like 3 chapters, and then I started back over and read the first 3 chapters again because I was just like, oh my God, what is happening? This is so good. So I started back over from the beginning. And it does have a lot of like, as you get more into it, there is more explaining of what's going on, but the way she just like drops you into the middle of the action.
Yeah.
A lot of people I've heard who like don't have a hard time with that book, like that's the hard time they have with it, is because it wasn't like super explaining off top.
Right.
So and that was just, I was surprised to hear you say that, and for it to be about Broken Earth, because I'm like, man, the people who I've heard like with this critique have been the opposite critique. So that was just interesting observation I wanted to share.
Consider it shared. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's start. Happy reading. See you in 30 minutes for the final sprint of the first session of our
final countdown.
Happy reading, everyone. All right. That's the end of our last sprint. So folks, where are you at? And one word to describe, or 3 words, let's just go with the pattern. Up to 3 words to describe your feelings. So where are you at right now? And 3 words to describe your feelings. Why don't you start, Sherry? And you're on mute.
I am midway through present 8, and I just figured out what this little naming situation of these are. That's one thing. First of all, the number is really the chapter number, and then the present test is just present or past. So I was like, I was thinking of it as a unit.
Got you.
So there's that. Also, I got some questions answered. So
good.
I'm excited about that. I didn't expect to have the questions answered as this soon, like those particular ones this soon. And the fact that I got those questions answered as soon as I did, I'm like, what's going to happen next? So I guess the 3 words, because I forgot that was my prompt, just that fast, is nervous about happenings.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see where.
What are your 3 words, Jerry?
I am, okay, so disgusted, worried, curious.
Nice.
Where
are you?
I have just finished present 6. Yeah, I just finished present 6. And I am all those things. And I feel like COVID-19 is not the time that I want to be reading this. And once again, Octavia Butler, and I think somebody referenced this, Christina, I think, but once again, she's done it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see where we are. Okay. Yes, Christina. Almost finishing past 7, fooled by title. Same. Although I'm still wondering if there's still a lot of pages left for this to make sense in terms of the title. So, yeah.
And Jerry, you said you were on 6, right? Chapter 6?
Just finished past 6, yeah.
Okay.
Middle or present 6. Middle of present 6, I am confused. Completely fair. There's some confusion. I love that, Alicia. Present 8, what is happening?
That's where I'm at.
What is happening? Yes. Maria, almost done with present 6. Cool. I finished part 1 and stopped there. Words, I am stressed. I feel like that's consistently been those stress and worry and anxiety have been common words used to describe all of the books so far in this series.
Facts.
Middle of present 6. Cool. Present 8, no going back. Almost at the end of present 8, twisted, complex processing. Twisted, indeed. Beginning of present 6, 8, edge of seat. Nice. So your words, Maria, you said you're almost done with present 6, and your words are worried, anxiety, and eager. I'm at present 8, ready for more. Okay. Worried, wanting more, Michelle Brown. Cool. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this first sprint, and getting to where you are at. A couple of things. You don't have to you don't have to limit yourself to reading with us. You can read in between if you want to. If you ask me what my preference would be, it would be like, let's all read together and don't read in between. But I can't control what you do. You're adults. But that's what I want. So yes. So we will see you next week for the next sprint. All of the sprints, I think, except for the last one, I think they're all on Fridays from like 7 Eastern to 9 Eastern. And I just have to say, like, this start, I feel like the start of Wild Seed and also the start of Mind of My Mind, both of them were more more plotty. I feel like this is different. Like I don't yet fully have a grasp of the start, like a grasp on it yet. So we'll see what that feels like. But I really love how we got like outer space just became a part of this. Like there was no outer spacing in the first 2 books, but like now we have outer space as an actual thing that's happening.
Exactly. And yet somehow we're still on Earth, but it's like very outer space, but on Earth. It's great.
Yeah. It's cool. All right. Is there anything else you want to say, ask, or share, Sherry?
I have nothing else to share besides what's already been shared about the and this is my first read of Clay's arc. So I always find it interesting the way the universe moves me into place. Okay. The fact that I'm reading this in 2021, it said in 2021, the way that this contagion spreads. I'm like, yo, universe, is you trying to tell me that it's the alien life form happening right now? Because if that's what it is, just let me know.
Yeah, I hear that. I can't think about that part.
Who didn't blow up with the ship? Like, just
yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
That's where I'm at right now. I think that's probably where I'll be until next week, because I am reading when we read.
Thank you. You're doing it right. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Also, it's the month of Sherry. Sherry's birthday is this month in March, and it's a milestone birthday. And I just want to say in front of the people that I'm so glad that you joined today, and that this is part of I've decided that this is part of the month of Sherry because you're amazing, and I'm so happy you were born. And
oh my gosh, it is a part for me. I'm like, this is one of my birthday activities. Yes, even though it would have happened regardless. I'm like, no. This time celebrating all month.
Claim it. Absolutely claim it. So thank you for joining. Let's just see. I'm so curious about how this book connects to Mary and the rest. Is same. Also, oh my gosh, happy birthday month.
Thank you.
So yeah, this is good. It's exciting. Okay, everybody. Remember to read with purpose. Thank you for joining us. Couple of announcements. Tomorrow, we will have a panel at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central over on Thistle and Verse. And the panel is going to be, it's put together by Chloe. The panel is Black Trauma in Books, which is a very, very hot topic these days. Some people are saying we just want more Black joy. Others are saying we want, no one's saying we want Black trauma. But I think the question is, should we not be reading, writing, consuming Black trauma in these particular times? What does it even mean to do that? If you go to Thistle and Verse and set your reminder, just scroll down to Chloe's description. She actually sets out, as eloquently as Chloe does everything, she set out some questions and some framing for the panel. So definitely take a look at that. Also on Sunday at 4:30 Eastern, I will be in conversation with Dr. Nettie Okorafor. I'm trying to keep it together as part of the She Be Lady International Women's Day weekend extravaganza. So if you would like to see that happen, you should check out She Be Lady and pick up your tickets. I think they're like $30. And they have events and panels all throughout the weekend. So yeah, I would love to have a great.
I'm gonna buy 2 tickets to give away.
Oh, so wait, okay, so Tomi's a philanthropist. I'm not sure if I've actually said that, but she is. And she has said that she is buying 2 tickets to give away to attend She Be Lady. So what should they do in order to be eligible for one of these 2 tickets? Because it has to be something that they do like tonight, so we can choose tonight.
I think just like a half-page reflection or
half-page reflection,
or just like a 2-minute little voice memo that they leave something on Onyx pages.
They can't leave voice memos on Onyx pages.
Oh, they can leave it on your Instagram, Injury.
A voice memo in my Instagram?
Yeah, they can DM you a voice memo.
Okay.
So we'll write the instructions after the video is posted, but it's a sort of a critical reflection on the value of Black women, queer folks in this time, in this moment in history when we think of Nydia Okorafor and her work.
Okay, so how does Nydia Okorafor's work allow us to value the lives of Black women and Black queer people in this historical moment?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the question. I'm just going to say, put your answers in the comments because I can't manage Instagram DMs. So how does Dr. Nydia Okorafor's work allow us to value Black queer women's lives in this historical moment? Black women and Black queer folks' lives in this historical moment. So if you answer that, if you want to win one of the 2 tickets that Tomi is offering, then please answer that question. In the morning, we will choose 2 people, get your tickets, and send them to you. So that's amazing. And Tomi is so cool.
I love Tomi so much. Tomi, I love you.
Thank you.
I love the prompt. I love how you requested that they submit it. Love everything about it.
It was great. So yes, thank you very much for that. Everybody, remember to read with purpose. See you later. Thank you, Sherry. I love you, and happy birth month. And
thank you so much.
We'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. So yes, comment on the most recent post tonight. Comment
on this video.
Yeah.
Comment on this video. After this live is over, you'll be able to comment.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And broadcast.